Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello. I'm just waiting for our special guest to. Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day, guys. Happy Mother's Day. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I'm just waiting for our guest to join me. So today, hey, she's here! She's very
Hello.
shy, guys. She's a super shy person, so I'm actually excited she decided to join me for this
Mhm.
live. Okay, so today I'm going to be chatting with Esther. And honestly, if you haven't seen her transformation picture, go on the LIN page and take a look. Do you know that somebody actually messaged me to say that you did plastic surgery? I was
I
like,
wish.
oh wow, yeah. Somebody actually messaged me, oh wow, no, it's not possible, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, oh, you should definitely join our live.
Mm-hmm.
Um, anyway, so today I have a series of questions that I'm going to be asking you.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want you to feel free and share about your LIN journey and all of that good stuff. We had shared yesterday that we're going to be having you, and people had questions. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to try as much as I can to kind of like ask some of the questions. If everyone that is watching, if you have questions, please use the question box. That's going to be like easier for us to kind of like manage questions at the end. So instead of like typing here and the thing just flying off, please use the question box, and then we'll answer the questions at the end. So I'm gonna try. Okay, all right, perfect. So I'm going to start with my first question, which is, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm Esther. Uh, but I think everyone calls me Esther here, but back home everyone calls me Bukola. I'm Yoruba. I'm 31 years old and currently a doctorate student. I live in Germany. From a family of five from the second.
Wow.
What
A,
else? A
a
Christian.
doctorate student.
Yeah.
So when we are talking about busy, you are busy.
Very
um,
busy.
so
Very,
I, I
very
guess
busy.
I guess that will lead me to my second question. A lot of people always worry about not having time. I just don't have time. I just don't have time. So being a doctoral student, like how have you managed to stick to your goal and achieve your goal while being busy?
For me, I love wearing clothes a lot. So it's my first motivation. And most of the time I work like 7 days a week. And in between, I try to go to the supermarket like every day after work. So I have my list for the next week. Then if I can buy like few things like every day, Monday to like anytime. And I get home like on Saturdays or Sundays. I try to cook for the week, even if it's too late night, because if I don't cook for the week, that week is going to be a big disaster. Like I will just start eating anything I see and I won't cook. But it's really hard. But I just try to sacrifice time, especially when I'm like, I have one dress I need to buy and I want to fit into it. I just really want to.
So that is awesome. I think that it's extremely important that we find a tangible motivator.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people always think I want to lose weight because I just want to be a size 6. I
Yeah.
just want to be a size 6 is not a motivator, right? I just want to be a
Mm-mm.
size 8, or I just want to lose 2 dress sizes. When the motivation is tangible. I want to lose weight because I want to be able to run with my children for 30 minutes. It's something that you can, like, it's like an end point. There's an end goal. It's something that you can get. I want to lose weight because I want to be able to wear this dress. It's something that is tangible. It's something that you can feel, you can see. So I like that, finding something that motivates you. For you, it's dresses. I love dresses too. So vanity over vanity, but I really, really love that. And then just making the time. So I think one of the questions a lot of people ask is, how long did your journey take?
I think I started June 2018. Even though I think I bought the plan in May 2018, because how I came about LIN was really funny. I didn't know LIN. I think I used to follow Ninja Foodie because I love looking at new recipes. I like cooking. And I think one day I stumbled on LIN and I was like, oh, all these people have come again. All these their lies. Because I've really tried a lot of things. I'm like, what does she have to offer? Because there are other like 2 nutritionists I've followed on Instagram, and their prices were like, when I saw your page and the prices, I was like, she's lying. This woman is lying. I don't really trust it. But I don't know what happened. I mistakenly, not because I wanted to, but I mistakenly, I bought the complete plan. And I was really angry at myself. Like, I wasn't planning to buy this plan. Why did I buy it? And I didn't touch the plan till like June. And I think I was like, I bought it. Let me just try it. Whatever she has to offer. And I started with the 3 days cleanse. And boom, I lost 2.6 kg. And I was like, what? Are you serious? In 3 days? And I started that way. I think then you started a challenge. Is that LIN Swift or LIN Refresh? I can't really remember which one. And I joined the challenge, and the weight just started like melting away. I didn't realize until I got to work, and one of my colleagues was like, oh, Esther, someone asked me if you were the lady that came the last time that started working here. And I'm like, why? She said, everyone thinks you're losing weight. It's like, God, are you serious? And I think I took it really serious because I was really shedding off the weight. I think as a 6 months, it was very obvious. Like, I'd lost a lot of weight because I was like a 4XL body size, clothes size. And as at in 6 months, I'd already started wearing like L. Wow. So it was really, really fast, like super fast. And I think for a full year, I was really dedicated 100%. Like, no cakes, no cookies. It was LIN for 1 full year until I started like maintaining. And sometimes, you fall and rise. But I think the first 1 year on LIN, I was 100%, and I wasn't working out for that full year. No, it was just LIN, no workouts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So if I can recap, she actually had no intention of joining LIN because it was too cheap, and she thought, if these people are charging 3 times, 4 times this, how can this person now come and say this thing is going to work? Which is, honestly, I think that we hear that a lot. People are always like, oh, this thing is just a scam because how can you say this plan or blah, blah, blah is going to work? And yeah, so I get that a lot, and I understand where it's coming from, especially in a space where, or coming from a place where a lot of people always think that the more expensive something is, the better it is. And it must definitely be better. If it's 3 times more expensive, it must be 3 times better. So definitely, I hear that and I get it. So in your first year is when you lost most of your weight. Yeah. And in that time, you've just tried to maintain. And I love that you said that you fall and you get up. Because honestly, weight loss is never going to be linear. Like, it's not just a straight line like this for those who like graphs. Like, it's not just a line that is just straight. You start and then you're dedicated and dedicated, and then that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You rise and you fall, but you understand. I think one of the things I love about how LIN has gone about is you have the knowledge.
Exactly.
You understand the process, you know what it takes for you not just to lose the weight, for you to keep it off. So there's always something to fall back on. Like the Facebook group, for example, is always there. You just come post, hey guys, I've gained 3 kg, come, and everyone's like, okay, let's jump on something together. So I love that, it's not just, oh, I lost the weight and then I've just been perfect since then.
Exactly.
You rise, you fall, and then you get back on. So I love that. It's accidental Lina is what we can call you. Don't call it She's an accidental Lina who bought the program. I was just like, okay, what is this thing? I bought it, let me do it. So
Let's try.
that's awesome. I love that, because I think that there are a lot of people like that who are like skeptical. First of all, because one is cheap. Second is like, okay, what is this thing? How can you tell me I can eat Nigerian food and lose weight? It's like,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I didn't
and,
believe it one bit till I experienced it myself. It got to a point. My parents were like, "You need to stop." I was like, "No, I'm just dedicated to this woman to forever, like ever and ever." And
that's
it's been a great journey. I won't lie. It's
that's
been a great
awesome.
journey.
That's really, really awesome. Okay, so you've told us how you, because that was my next question, is how did you manage to meal prep? And you've kind of said, for those who are just joining us, Esther said that she tries to pick up her grocery whenever she can, and then she dedicates time on the weekend to meal prep. Is there anything else that you do? Any other tricks that you know?
No, once my groceries are bought, definitely I'm going to cook. Even if it's midnight, I'm going to cook. And I try to call my friends. Sometimes we just keep gisting and I keep cooking, and before you know it, it's done. And most of the meals are very easy. Like
Yeah,
the breakfast, the smoothies, I know that I can make them like every morning.
yeah.
But and I think when I started LIN, I used to have like 3 meals a day, but now I can't even finish 1 meal a day. Like my stomach is that small that it got. I think there was a time on Facebook I wrote like, oh, when I try to force myself even on 2 meals a day, I tend to vomit, and I had to reduce it to most of the challenges. I always do 1 meal a day because I
Wow.
just can't. So I cook less. Like on the Ramadan plan now, we have like the If plan, and I'm like, I cooked for 2 meals a day, and my fridge is still stocked. And I looked at it today, like, really? I cooked for 1 week, and I'm actually eating this food for 2 weeks because I just can't.
Yeah.
So it depends. Sometimes I just cook 1 meal, and if I feel hungry during the week, I look for maybe a very simple breakfast to cook. So it makes it very easy,
Good for you.
and the meals are very easy to cook again.
That's awesome. So just being able to pick and choose your battles, and I'm sure that at the beginning you were probably like prepping and cooking most of the meals, because well,
Everything.
exactly, when you're transitioning from a certain eating lifestyle, right? It is
Mm-hmm.
gradual. I've heard you say it a few times that, coach, this is too much food, this is too much food. But at the end of the day, I think when someone has gotten to the point that you have gotten to, right? Like you understand, okay, I cannot eat all of this food, so I'm going to
Mm-mm.
cut back, right? But I think at the beginning, especially, I like that people have options: 3 meals, 3 snacks, or 2 snacks. I think it helps to be able to just leverage that. I don't know, big meal. But you say, okay, I know I'm not going to starve, and I know that if I get hungry, I have this thing to fall back on.
Exactly.
And it just makes it an easier transition for people moving into that healthier lifestyle. So thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
What was my next question? What role did exercise play in your journey?
So it's just to tone my skin, nothing more. Because I just started working out, I think 2019, maybe October. and I've been on LIN since 2018. So I started working out 2019 October because I really have very big arms. And even though that I lost a lot of body weight, my arms were just like hanging there. It was really annoying that I look so small in the clothes and my arms are like this. So I needed to do a lot of workouts, but I'm a very lazy person when it comes to working out. Then I joined the gym. It was hard. And Corona happened, lockdown happened, and Alero started the whole challenge during the lockdown, and I joined in. And that was when I had this whole workout breakthrough. So it was fun. We could always like report in the evening, oh, we did this, and like that. I just got into it. And then I realized that, oh, minus the fact that my body was getting toned, health-wise, I was getting like really good and better. I was sleeping well. And I didn't know I had some hidden coughs somewhere. So
The curves
it's
are not
really
hidden.
helped.
They are
Yeah.
not hidden at all.
So, and I realized that like most of the workout that I was bringing, that my waist was getting really smaller. So it really encouraged me, and I think I really can't go without working out now. Like I'm so addicted to working out now.
That is incredible. That is incredible for two things, right? A lot of people think that if I'm not exercising, I can't lose weight. That's not factual. You lost all the weight before you even started exercising. So you
Yeah.
started exercising to tone. So I always encourage people to disassociate workout. And someone said, who is Alera? Alera is one of the admins on our LIN Facebook group. So if you want to meet Alero, we call her Bom Bom like Alero because she does body magic with exercise. So you find out on our LIN Facebook group. Anyways, I try to disassociate weight loss and exercise, because if you think I'm just going to exercise to lose weight, you get frustrated, right? But exercise is bigger than that. Exercise is about toning up, firming up, having energy, and it's like something that extends the quality of your life. So why won't you do it? So that's the first thing. Is like when you want to just think about it as a tool that extends the quality of your life, not necessarily a tool for weight loss. So that is the first one. And the second thing is, you don't have to go to the gym to exercise. Look, I don't have access to the gym. I don't have this gym outfit. I don't have this gym something. You do not have to go to a gym. If you can walk from one end of the street to another and do it a few times, that is exercise. If you can skip in your house, that is exercise. And a lot of us on the Facebook group, we do YouTube. So if you can use YouTube, you can get on Instagram, you can get on YouTube, go on YouTube, Mr. and Mrs. Muscle, Leslie Walks, like we have Body Project, Body Fit by Amy. We have all of these things that are, things that you can access for free. Actually, it's kind of not free because ads are but things that you can access without paying any money, right? Use these things to your advantage and understand that you're doing it to extend the quality of your life. You're doing it because you want to be fit, you want to be better, you want to be toned, and it's not a weight loss tool per se.
Exactly.
When you remove exercise from weight loss, I think that it's easier to dedicate yourself to it, and it's easier for you to just do it consistently over and over again long term. So I love that. And the curves, if you have not seen her, in fact, after this live, I'm going to post, I'm going to share one of my other photos, because it's just when somebody was arguing with me, no, she did surgery, I was just like, yeah, sure. So if you say so.
And I think another thing that's for me that really encourages me to work out again is I try to buy very fancy workout wears.
Yes.
So I'm always looking forward to wearing them, to snapping pictures. Like I wear very fitted, like sometimes I stand in front of the mirror like 5 minutes and admire myself, admire my curves, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to work out because I really love what I'm looking at. So don't buy boring workouts.
I love it. That's actually going to be one of our 5 lessons. Don't buy boring workout clothes, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely inspirational. Okay, what LIN programs are your favorite? If you could just pick 3.
Dress down,
Dress down, yes. Okay,
rapid cleanse.
yes.
I think my new favorite now is the LIN quick trim.
Okay,
Oh
yeah.
my
That,
God. It's my go-to. Once I'm done, I think it's my go-to plan now. I really love it. I think with one more, maybe the Ramadan 2021, it's too much food, but I love it. Like, I love every single meal on it. I really love it.
that's awesome. So I would recap favorite plans, dress down rapid cleanse. Honestly, I think for me personally, you can never go wrong because it's short, it's just 24 days, right? If you
Mm-hmm.
do dress down, it's 21 days, rapid cleanse is 4 days, and the result that you achieve is honestly enough motivation for a year. Like if you can dedicate the 24 days to following those 2 programs strictly, what you achieve is enough motivation because you will just be looking at yourself, admiring yourself, and you will not want to ruin the hard work. So it's easy for you
Exactly.
to just keep pushing. So she said rapid cleanse, stress down, quick trim, and LIN Ramadan. If you're especially for people who fast, the LIN
Mm-hmm.
Ramadan program is a fasting program, so it's 2 meals a day and then a couple snacks. But I would say that if you're the kind of person that likes to have 3 meals, then I wouldn't recommend that one. I would recommend any of the other ones that have
Too
three
much food. I think
meals.
it's like 4 meals a day.
Too much food. Um, Okay, so my final question before we get into the question box is what would be your key takeaway for somebody who is trying to achieve what you have achieved?
You just have to be dedicated and true to yourself. Like you really have to have a goal. Maybe try and take a lot of pictures and think of how do I want to be in the next 3 months.
Mm,
Let something motivate you.
mm.
Like I said in the beginning, I used to wear a 4XL clothes. That's XXXLL
Wow.
to tell you how big I was. And now I wear SM. Like even some of the S sometimes it doesn't really fit, but I think I really like it that way. So I think you just have to be true to yourself, have a goal, and just really know what you want. I think you just have to convince yourself. No one can really force you to do it. I knew I really wanted to lose weight. I really knew within myself I really needed to lose weight, but I didn't have the right material and I needed someone to push me. One person actually really helped me with this whole workout, this whole losing weight thing. Like he was always like, "Oh, I think you have beautiful curves somewhere. You really can." And that was how I started researching on how to lose weight and before I stumbled on your page. So I think you just have to just find it from somewhere and hold on to it. Once you believe it within yourself that you really want to do this, then I think you will lose weight faster than someone like dragging you to come and lose weight and something.
Yeah,
So I think it's just something you just have to do with yourself. It's not easy. We all fall. It's not really easy. I won't lie, but you just have to find something to motivate you.
that's awesome. I love it. I love it. Find your
Thank you.
motivation and hold on to it. For some of us, it is vanity. Like honestly, you know, it doesn't have to be deep. Your motivation doesn't have to be this deep thing. Your motivation can be just, you know what? There's this dress. It is
Hey.
red. It is curved. I want to get into that dress, and that is it. That is what, like looking at that dress every day, or it is, you know what? My children, they like to go to the park, and I want to be able to walk them to the park instead of taking them
Mm-hmm.
out. That it could be as simple as that. Honestly, it could be revenge body. Revenge body is a good motivator too. Like this person, made me mad. So now I'm going to. But I feel whatever your motivation is, the good thing
Mm-hmm.
about LIN is the knowledge base that you get we've had people who went through LIN and now decide their own weight loss program, because the knowledge base that you get is something that sticks with you for the rest of your life. It's something, is understanding how to cook your meals, cook it better, what the right portion is, what you're looking for, what makes a healthy plate, right? These are things that, you know, it's not a skill that you acquire and then you throw it away. It's something that continues to be a part of you for the rest of your life. So, like I said, team revenge body, bam. Revenge body is a good, honestly, you know, like you just want to post that picture, you want to listen to that, post that picture, like, come on, you know, and that's something that you can potentially hold on to, but make it something tangible, make your motivation something tangible, something you can hold on to, and that is definitely going to propel you from your current state to the state that you're trying to get to. Okay.
Also, I think I remember there was one time I used to condemn Zara. Like I used to really cuss them out and like, Zara is racist. Like they make clothes for just really skinny people. Like I was always really pissed off. Like I go there to window shop and I'm like, Zara is really racist. They make clothes for really skinny people. And when I started losing the weight and I started fitting into Zara clothes, then I changed my tone. I'm like, oh, maybe they are not really racist. Maybe we just need to fit into it. And now I don't even go to Zara again because I feel that their clothes are too big.
Wow.
Okay, so it's oh my god, I think the best thing for any lady is clothes. Just go to a very nice store and buy that very skinny clothes and just hang it there like, I really want to fit into this dress. I think it's a very big motivation.
Yeah. So whatever your motivation is, honestly, even if it's vanity, like we've said, find that motivation and try as much as you can to stick to it, and just remind yourself every single day, this is what is motivating me.
Yeah.
This is the goal that I'm trying to achieve. This is this tangible thing that is that I'm working towards. Don't just leave it open-ended. Don't just say, I want to lose 20 kg by December. Okay. Be very intentional about getting to your goal. Okay. So those are all my questions. Thank you for answering them. I'll go into the question box and kind of see if there's anything we haven't talked about. Okay, so this one is, how do you deal with having a bad eating day and not allowing it go through the week?
I think that is hard. Maybe now I'm maintaining, so sometimes I don't care. But like I said in the beginning of my work of my diet, the first 1 year I was dedicated. No matter how bad the days, I will eat my LIN meal or just vex and go to bed and not even eat my LIN meal. But I told myself I was not going to cheat. Like I was really happy with how I was really shedding the weight. So I wanted to be true to myself and not like, I'm 80% consistent and I'm not. So I really want to know what happens if I'm 100% on this plan, you get. But now, sometimes I'm not just in the mood for meals. And naturally, I'm not a food person. I'm more of a junk person. So maybe it's also helped me a lot with the whole losing weight. So like everyone who knows me knows that I don't eat food. But when it comes to cake, eating junks, oh my God, I can eat biscuits morning, afternoon, night. That is how bad it was. I can eat cake morning, afternoon, night. But when it comes to real food, it's terrible for me. I just don't like it. So having to let go of all those and trying to eat healthy meal was hard. And I think it's really hard for anyone. So I would say sometimes I freeze my fruits. And when I want something sugary, I just lick them like candies. It helps. And don't make one bad meal, make it a bad week or a bad month. If you want to have cake a whole day, eat it. Eat as much as you can. puff puff, biscuits, anything. But the next day, just wake up and be a better person. Just dust it off. It's not easy, but just look at the long term goal again and just pick it up from there.
Yeah, that's it. That's just, it's just that. You've had the cake, you've had the puff puff. Why? Like, what is it going to solve? If you're not like, oh my god, I've had this now, so I must next I'm going to go eat Indomie because I ate cake in the morning. Next I'm going to go eat. No, you had something. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Move on.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be, oh, because I didn't eat healthy for breakfast, now I cannot eat healthy for lunch and supper. Those they don't. No, there's no implication. Just move on. Yeah. Do you give recipes or meal type? All in programs come with recipes, meal tables, portion, ingredient list, like ingredient that you're supposed to cook and all of that. So LIN is all like, yeah, we definitely follow recipes, measurements, and all of that. So you get all those things. Okay. How do you deal with hunger and cravings? I think we've already answered that. How long does it take you? We've answered that. At the beginning, how did you manage not falling off the plan? Esther already answered that, which is she had motivation, which was fitting into clothes. So that was like the biggest factor that was motivating her. How did you manage cravings? You have anything on cravings? Did you have cravings?
Always, always, like every time. But I think my vegetables and fruit allowance are a way to go. I keep them till late night because I love to choose something. Sometimes when I'm working or stressed out from the day, so I always keep them till, even when the plan say sometimes eat them after dinner or something. I keep them till like past 11 or 12 midnight. And because if I don't do that, I may munch on cookies or something. Then another thing, I avoid buying cookies at home or anything that will make me fall. I don't buy them at home, except maybe I decide like during my birthday week, I told myself I'm not eating cake this week and I'm this year, and I'm definitely eating cake on my birthday, even though I regretted it. Because then
I
had this whole stomach problem. I guess my body is not just used to having all these lots of sugars again.
Sugar, yeah.
So having the cake, so I make sure I add cake at home. But after my birthday, I cleared everything out of my apartment. So when you don't have it, you go to bed. There's nothing you can do. But when you have it lying around, then you easily fall. So I think the best thing is just avoid buying them.
Yeah, I love that. If you don't want to eat it, don't have it around. Okay. So do you give recipes, social life? Do you receive the specific advice through your journey? Do you have loose skin? Do you have excess skin? Do you do you have loose skin? Do you have excess skin?
No, I think I'm one of those lucky people. I didn't have loose skin. I'm just kind of lucky.
And honestly, I think that, having loose skin is not about losing weight. As you age, you're going to have loose skin, right? Like, you cannot cheat nature. So whether you lose the weight now or you lose it in the future or you don't lose it at all, you're still going to have loose skin. Like, people always get hung up on, I do not want to have loose skin. And I think that it's not something to get hung up on. It's not, loose skin is something that comes with age. Loose skin is something that comes with time. If you're losing weight and you want to be firm, exercise to tone your body, right? Some people, like Esther, they have the genetic lottery. That's not the case for all people. But at the end of the day, do you want to have a life of poor quality where you don't have loose skin? Or do you want to have, and loose skin is something that people only see it if you show it to them. Right? Like, it's not something that you're just walking around and
there's loose skin
just lying about. Skin is just No, it's something that, it's something maybe like your intimate partners or and that's okay. Somebody that loves you doesn't care. Like, they do not care. You're doing something to be better. You're doing something to improve the quality of your life, and you will still get loose skin. Trust me. At
Exactly.
the age, it will come. So you might as well be fly with your skin. I just be fab and be unapologetic about it, or be uncomfortable. And carrying excess weight around. So I think that definitely should not, whether you get loose skin or not, should not be something that is that concerning to you about you being healthy. Yeah. Okay, so let me see if there's any other question that we have not addressed. No. I think for the most part, we kind of like addressed most of the questions, and I would do like a quick recap. For what is this? Did you measure or weigh while losing weight? Tip, pull or measure? That's always encouraged. I'm definitely going to save the video, but we've kind of come to the end, so I'm going to summarize Esther's journey for the people who are kind of like just joining us, or people who are catching the end of it. Esther went from 4XL now to small, medium, and that is a journey. So most of our weight loss happened in her first year. In the first 6 months to the first year is when she lost most of the weight, and she kind of like started exercising like at the end of like 2019-ish, and that she's exercising because she wanted to like improve her tone, overall body tone. That's why she started exercising. A motivation, she said, clothes, vanity upon vanity. Vanity upon vanity. She likes to wear fitted clothes. She likes to wear. Honest, I'm going to put another transformation page just so people can see the curves on her. Vanity upon vanity helps, she said. So buy clothes. Clothes is like a huge motivator for her. Even her gym clothes, she tries to make sure that there are things that she can wear, get in front of the mirror, look at herself for a couple of minutes. I'm like, I'm a babe. Okay, now I'm going to go. I'm going to go exercise. I love it. I love it so much. I love it very much. I asked her what her favorite plans were. Dress down, rapid cleanse. I definitely agree. And she also likes quick trim, which is her go-to plan when she kind of like goes off of planning. And then she said fasting, which is our LIN Ramadan plan if you're into eating not 3 meals a day. One advice for anyone looking to be on the same journey, she said, be true to yourself. Believe it within yourself that this is something you can do, and be honest and truthful to yourself, because you're truly the only person you can be truthful to. Yeah. And I guess, one of my key takeaways with Esther's journey, she stumbled on LIN, bought LIN, unintentionally even, because she thought it was too cheap to work. And guys, cheap doesn't mean inexpensive. LIN is not cheap, it's inexpensive. Inexpensive doesn't mean that something doesn't work. LIN works, and it's the knowledge that you get today that you can carry for a very, very long time. And that is really important. It's not just about eat A, B, C, and D. It is understanding this is how you're cooking better. This is why you're cooking better. This is so that if and when you fall, there's something to fall back on.
Exactly.
This has been great. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I am going to go post a fire photo of you after this so that everybody can see that, with hard work and dedication, truly what you're limitless in what you can achieve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you
for joining. I really appreciate it. And that is that for this life, guys. For all the learners out there, come join LIN Live because I love doing these things. And yeah, I love it very much. I love the world being able to see actual real life learners who have achieved great things and get some motivation and advice from them. So,
And I think for the people on the Facebook group, I would say anytime you feel down, I think for me, I did that at the beginning of my journey. I always go to all the transformation pictures.
mm,
Like I go down even on Instagram, on Facebook. I just go down to the very beginning and I look at everyone and I'm like, I can be this person. I think when I joined LIN, I had LIN Babi, Alero, Mama Lai,
yeah,
and a few other people were my motivation, and I held on to all of that. I think Linda also,
yeah,
and for the fact that they they are still maintaining their weight still motivates me.
yeah.
Like every time I see them and their transformation pictures, I'm like, they did it. I can. I can. And if I can, I think anybody out there can because I'm a junk lover. Oh my God. Everyone who knows me knows that I'm a junk lover. I have sweet tooth. So
Yeah.
I think anybody can really do it. So if you're on the Losing Nigerian page, even if you're not on the Facebook page, I think the Instagram page is enough motivation. Just look at different people and picture yourself as the transformation picture. I think it's also a very big motivation.
That's incredible. That's awesome. On that note, we're going to end this live. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And thank you,
Thank
Esther,
you.
for honoring my invite.
Anytime, coach. Anytime.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.